the girl was shocked to discover her adopted sister was pregnant with their father's child. This left the whole family stunned, while the father, who knew nothing, stood by. He was not happy about finding his daughter. Instead, he thought she was unnecessary. The girl did not speak, but in her heart she had already started complaining about the father in front of her, because the father not only acted recklessly at home, but also secretly transferred the mother's assets. At this moment, the second brother, who could no longer listen, stood up and angrily accused the girl of talking nonsense. This left the girl baffled. She had not even spoken. Why was he reacting so strongly? But she did not know. Her two brothers and mother could all hear her thoughts. It turned out the girl was the only daughter of the god of death. Because she gossiped in the underworld out of love, she was eventually sent to the human world for training by the god of death. She possessed the body of the biological daughter the wealthy family had brought back from the orphanage. The original owner had been schemed against by the adopted daughter, and was eventually kicked out of the family. At this time, the mother had no good feelings toward the girl. She sternly reminded the girl she had better get along with her adopted sister, or she would be kicked out again. Although scolded by her mother, the girl was not angry, because she knew her mother only spoke harshly, but was kind at heart. She did not expect that her thoughts at this moment could actually be heard by her mother. Just then, her two brothers and adopted sister came home. As soon as the adopted sister walked in, she ran up to the girl, saying, "Sister, you finally came back." But the girl ignored her, because 3 years ago, the adopted sister already knew she was in the orphanage, and bringing her back now was only because the eldest brother had kidney disease and wanted to take hers. Hearing the girl's thoughts, the others made the scene lively at once. The mother was the first to question them, whether they had already known the girl's whereabouts. The two brothers naturally could not admit it, but they were also curious why they could hear the girl's thoughts. When lunchtime came, the adopted sister finally waited for the father to return. She quickly went up and held his arm, acting sweet. It was at this moment the girl suddenly realized who the father of the adopted sister's child was, and the adopted sister decided to cause trouble for the girl again. But the girl had already predicted her intention. She thought in a moment she will spill the soup, then cry and say I pushed her on purpose. The whole family would never believe the adopted sister would do such a thing. Unexpectedly, the next second, the girl's prediction came true. Then the adopted sister began to frame the girl. At this moment, they finally began to believe the girl